create a Drupal environment or a Drupal-based website. Now, we are saying Drupal and contain and so many technical words which use in Drupal I have used or I have just said here. But what each words define for. So let's have quick review for this word. So when we will create a website in our session, so we will come to know what each words call and why we are using that words and what is the meaning of that word. So most important thing in Drupal is a node because it's a content management system. So contain is a page. Any website is a collection of pages. So each page in Drupal known as a node because for creating a page you need content type or you take the example of your table in the database language. So in table each row or each details of the row, it's known as a contain, a node. So each page in Drupal known as a node. We'll come to know when we'll just actually work with the installer and then the website. So that is a node. So node you can just imagine with the page. So node equal to page. So that is a node. A block. Just think of your website. On your website you see many sections like header, on top of you have banner, then left hand side you have some images, in middle you have some text and all. So this is part, this all part is divided, this is the collection of the blocks. That means each section is known as a block in Drupal language. So those blocks are you can create those blocks and by default those couple of blocks has been created when you add the modules and because the modules require some kind of block. So those block is being added into the Drupal or you can create your own custom block. So those blocks are available in Drupal environment to place anywhere on your surface or your template or that is called a region. Now module. Module is a plugin. Now many Drupal developer and PHP developer or the community are putting their efforts to create some kind of plugins to support Drupal. So those plugins are known as module. I need something for my image or for my voting or I want to connect with Twitter or my Facebook account or something. So this kind of functionality to implement that, many community contributors are contributing their efforts and creating this plugin known as module. These modules and everything, whatever you need to create a Drupal-based website, it's directly available on drupal.org. The next is taxonomy. Taxonomy is basically used to categorize your whole content. So you have created some content and that you want to define for the news section. Some content you have created you want to define for your library or something else. So to categorize your content, you have a taxonomy which you can utilize and that is very flexible and powerful to define whole your content architecture. Views. Views is the easiest and fastest way of creating the dynamic pages. In Drupal, this is one kind of plugin which is, instead of writing 100 and 1000 lines of code, views allow you to create dynamic pages and blocks easily in just few minutes instead of writing 20, 30 or 100, 200 lines of code. It will just help you. It's just GUI tool which allow you to just create dynamic pages quickly by selecting some kind of parameters. Themes. Theme is basically look and feel, a template you can say. So when you create a website or before creating a website, when you plan to develop a website, you create a layout. That is your target layout and that to implement in your Drupal, you need a theme. So the core Drupal module, the core Drupal includes or install some basic themes which are available in it. But if you are not comfortable those themes and those themes are not matching to your requirement, so you can download. Many contributed themes are available on the Drupal.org site, so you can just download as per your requirement, or we can create our own theme as well if you have the basic knowledge of the PHP and then the understanding of the regions and then the variables and all. So we'll see how to implement each of these and just complete one kind of website. So before starting with our development and all, I have just created one kind of